Alright, hello, how's it going on, you guys? I am back here with some more content for you guys, and today I'm going to be doing an overview on the recently ended and also released Battlefield 1 beta. Now, I figured I'd do this little overview for those of you who did not play the beta at all, or for those who played it but was looking for a little more information and a little more overview of the game. Now, the game is going to be released sometime in late September, like September 20 something. Beta ended on the 8th of September. Now, I plan to go over like all the classes, all the little information, the basic points of the game. So starting off, what the game is. As far as the beta, they only released two game modes, it looked like. Now, I'm totally dumb and this just seemed wrong to me. You know, there was Rush and then there was another game mode which I can't think of, but they both look the same as you're seeing here. This is what they both look like, so I don't know what the difference is between the two, but you know, I guess there was a difference, but those are the only two game modes, and this was the only map that I saw that was released for the beta. Now in the game mode playing here, which is Rush as I picked, but like I said, both of them look the same, so I don't know what they would be. You have 2 objective points. Now it's a total of 10, but you have to take 2 on at a time. So you have apples and you have butter. Those were the phonetic code back then. So I don't know if that's the actual, if that's true, like back then at that time it actually was that, or if that was just sort of a in-game thing. But yes, apples and butter was the 2 objective points that you have to take out. Once you take the 2, you just wait a small amount of time, and then you're able to move on to the next hit. Unless you're defending, then you gotta defend them for planting the bombs at the 2 sites. Moving on. So, as on the defending team and the attacking team, it's same thing. All the vehicles or external artillery are the same, and all 4 of the classes. I can't speak today. All 4 of the classes are the same for both. So you're not going to see a difference really between the 2 different teams. Speaking of classes, there are 4, as I mentioned just a few seconds ago. There is one of which what I can't remember. I can't remember what that was, but it's like the main class, which you'll explain what it is later. And I'm sure those who've played it know what I'm talking about. Sniper, medic, and support. Those are the 4 classes. So we're going to go ahead and start off with sniper, since there is gameplay. I had gameplay of other classes, but that got all corrupt, so I wasn't able to use that in today's video, and sadly I didn't record any other footage besides the one that got corrupt, besides the sniper one that you're watching now and the one that got corrupt. So starting off with sniper, you get a nice long range rifle with a magnifying scope. It's not a 3 times zoom scope like you've probably seen in all the Modern Warfare Call of Duty games and all the newer Battlefield 1 games. Battlefield games. Now, I have never played Battlefield except for the Battlefield Hardline beta. That was the only time I've played Battlefield, and a little bit of the Battlefield 3 campaign, but that's just about it. I haven't really dealt with Battlefield, but I plan to. I plan to do a lot more Battlefield because I'm in love with the game. I've seen a lot of gameplay with it. Enough about me. Let's get back to the overview. So, as snipers, you have the long range rifle with the limited magnifying scope. And I love the realism with it, because it's not like in Call of Duty where it's straight shot no matter what. With this, it actually has science to it. There's actually some sort of actual science to it. So instead of just being able to aim directly at someone, you might have to slightly aim above them, and then the bullet will curve down and get them, or however else you can. Now with it, you get a standard pistol, as you can see I'm holding right now, and that's all you really have as far as protection. But then there's also a third pistol, which I haven't never used, but I'm assuming based off the look, and now I can't really show you, but based off the look, it seems to be some sort of like a mini shotgun pistol. I really don't know. Don't quote me on that. I could be very wrong, but it could be what it comes with. Now also, just while we're on the sniper, because I'm pretty much done with the actual sniper class itself. All classes come with grenades. But also there's another, which I would consider another sniper class, but it's not a class. It is a special, because as you saw, I picked up from a box. Now there's like 3 weapons I know of that come in the boxes. There's a flamethrower, like a turret, and then a mobile turret, and then this is like a high carbine. I don't know what I'm like lost my words. This is like my 5th time recording this narration, but it's a high card. I can't think of the word, but I'm sure you guys know what I mean. But it's got a lot of punch to it, and it's basically the same thing as the regular rifle, except it's using standard hard iron sights. Now, moving on to the medic class. The medic class is a regular single shot rifle, same as the scout, but I'm pretty sure the range is a little lower, or a little less, and you don't have a scope. You only have the iron sights that come with the rifle. Those are your only sights that you have, and with it you have the standard pistol as with the sniper. So it's basically the same thing with sniper, except with less range, a slightly different rifle, and without a scope. Now, moving right along to the support class. The support class has, just for comparison, for those of you who played Rainbow Six Siege, I can't remember his name, but the big guy with the big turret, as I know him very well, and I'm sure all of you who have played Rainbow Six Siege might know of him. The big guy with the big turret, and that's basically what the support is, but he doesn't really seem like a big guy, but his gun is definitely the same, just about the same gun, but just slightly smaller and more mobile. That class is more for attacking, as you probably can already tell. Comes with a bipod, like an extra feature, like you have to turn it on and stuff. Comes with a standard pistol, secondary, but it has like 100 rounds, I want to say, in each drum. So that's more for pushing. So like, let's say there's 12 guys at an objective point, you just come in as a support and you just mow them down. It's one of the best things ever. And moving right along to our 4th and last class is whatever name it is. It comes with a standard, like, I don't know, like, the like 45 round assault rifle that has iron sights. Now the only one that has a scope is scout, but the class that we're talking about now, which I just don't know the name, it comes with a standard automatic rifle and a pistol, and it's basically a slightly less powered support with less rounds and less power to it. That's basically it, and that's pretty much all the classes you need to know. Now I'm not gonna go over, not really in depth, because I honestly don't know much information about it, but as much as I can tell you guys about the different vehicles. Now, first off, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the forgot the name of it. I'm very bad with names, but there's a specific name for this guy that is like the class name, but I'm sure many of you who have seen guy on a horse, you know what that means. But yes, there is a guy on a horse that you can spawn in as. You have like 2 horses, I want to say, that you can use up to, and then 2 of like other vehicles or whatever. I don't really know how the numbers work, but when you're on the horse, you basically have the medic class, but you just don't have the medic feature. So you have the standard rifle, but then you're it's weird, but it's a pretty good, as you see right there. Yep, horse guy. But you have a shotgun while you're on there, or at least it seems like a shotgun, and that's pretty much it. But then next of all, we have a turret jeep. So it's a standard jeep with a turret on the back. It holds up to 3 people that you can actually switch, so you can drive up the jeep by yourself and then just switch to the back and then just mow people down. And so that holds up to 3 people. Really not much there, standard turret jeep. Next is a single person tank, basically. You roll around and you just shoot. So you control both the driving and the steering and the shooting at the same exact time. That's basically a small compact. And the next 2 are just heavy tanks. They hold up to, I want to say it's like 3 or 4, and then 6 for the heavy. Basically just has turrets all around you, all on all sides, and just shoots like crazy, and it's just full of firepower. So as long as you keep it protected, you're good. I know I've seen a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll drive it into one of the objective points just to make sure that none of the enemy team can go in and take over the point. Basically puppy guarding, if you would. So that is pretty much all of the overview I can really give you guys, as much information as I can. If you want to see me play the official release, because it only comes out in a few more weeks, don't forget to slap the like button down below, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And definitely subscribe if you want to know, because then you'll get notifications when I upload those. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already. So as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.